So I wanted you to execute this code a lot of times for different values of which platform to use, and I hope you started making a for loop here with curly brackets around here. Of course, we had the opportunity to make different parts of this code in a different fors, which is not needed now and I think never will be. It's going to be useful if we want, for example, first to make all of the movements of platforms, and after them all of the collision checks, and after them all of the teleportations of platforms, but there is no such need. We can do all those stuff for the different platforms at the same time for the different platforms, one after another. Well, what do I need to write here in the round brackets of for so that this code is executed for all the different possible values of which platform to use, starting from 0? Where is the place in which I should paste this line of code in the for? Well, this is the initial value from which we want to start counting, so it's going to be the first part of our for loop. And I will also have a condition and a line of code which is going to increase our counter so that it passes all the values for all the indexes of platforms. So far those are 0, 1 and 2, so which platform to use should increase until it's smaller or equal to 2, and I prefer to write this like this, smaller than 3. So on each of those steps I want this variable to increase just by 1. I wonder if this could fit on one line of code. Sadly, I can't reduce my font a lot in order for you to see it, so I need to have a lot of lines of code like this and like this. But you know that if you have a smaller font you can fit them on one line, and let's see how all of this is working. I hope that now I will not have endless loop. I hope that all my platforms are going to work, and I'm pretty happy with my code. So you can check that it's working, and also use a for loop here for the draw. And I wonder, what can we do instead of all this copy paste? Could we have just those two lines executed not for platform 0 but for all of the platforms in our arrays? Then aren't all of them going to have the same x and y and be on the same spot? Is there any way in which we can choose different x and y's for all those platforms? So check that my for loop is working here and make such loops in the draw and in the part of my code that is outside of any functions, the code that initializes the positions of the platforms. Good luck!